Dog the things me comfy, dog the things, you hear? Dog the things me comfy, dog the things, you hear me? Dog the things me comfy, dog the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Dog the things me comfy, dog the things, you hear me? Dog the things me comfy, dog the things, whoa. Dog the things me comfy, dog the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worry.
We start the things the banner. We're gonna let's start the things. TV is your boy Fire Feelings back in the building. Blessed Saturday, yes, it's the 10th of May. Damn, I'm telling you, the time is flying. It's my birthday month, you know what it is. Welcome to a fresh upload of a fresh update. Welcome back to Let's Start the Things TV. Remember, over here is where you get the latest, and we're going on in Guyana and in the diaspora. So remember, if you haven't as yet, guys, like I said, road to 10K subscribers. So if you haven't as yet, guys, I really would appreciate if you give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on. We got some interesting topics for you today, and you don't want to miss us, so you better stick around to the end of the content to get the full story. Okay, well, definitely we got some news and we got some stuff to take you through. So definitely on the news menu today, we got nurse assistant remanded to jail on terrorism charge over false claim about post-mortem examination. What kind of chauvinist is this here, sir, guys? We got that definitely for you. Also on the news update today, we got Jack Dio hopes investigation with foreign assistant will unearth the truth in Adriana Young's death. We got that for you. Also on the news menu today, it gets sticky, whereby Adriana Young's family rejects single international investigator to probe child death attorney. So it looked like say Adriana family reject the investigator that flew in by the government. We got this for you guys, and we got so much in store, so I don't want you guys to move and go nowhere. Okay, let's jump into the news quick and fast.
Here no, when you want to know what's going on in and around Guyana, outside the Guyana when it comes to Guyanese, check out Let's Start the Thing TV. We got entertainment news, we got news in the whole, we got all the gossip, all the street talks what's going on. So when you want to keep up to date what's going on, check out Let's Start the Thing TV. Bully about to say, watch them.
We're definitely going to kick off the news with Jagdeo hopes investigation with foreign assistant will unearth the truth in Adriana's young death. Let's get this. And it says here, with the government securing the service of the Canadian homicide expert Leonard McCoshen to assist with the investigation into the death of 11-year-old Adriana Young, Vice President Bar Jagdeo today said he is hopeful that in the end, the investigation will provide closure to the family of little Adriana. Adriana's lifeless body was discovered in the pool of Doubleday Hotel at Tushin on the 24th of April, one day after she went missing while visiting the hotel with her family. A post-mortem examination by the international pathologist, including 1 second by the family, found that she died by drowning. However, several questions remains about the child death and the police force handling of the investigation. At the press conference this afternoon, the Vice President expressed the hope that the Canadian homicide expert would help the Guyana police force in unraveling the truth behind the death of the 11-year-old girl. We hope that we will find the truth, whether it was through negligence that the child died or foul play. That's all we are looking for. That's what we want, so that we can bring this matter to closure and do justice to the child and her family, Jagdeo told the news conference at Freedom House. As we continue, it says, the Canadian homicide expert is a retired member of the Royal Canadian, Jesus Christ, I retire? So he's retired? Wow. Member of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. He is a trained homicide and suspicious death investigator with more than 30 years of experience as an investigator of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. The Vice President Jagdeo said it was out of deep concern and a determination to uncover the truth behind the death of the 11-year-old that the government took a decision to bring in their international expert to conduct an extensive autopsy on her remains. However, the Vice President expressed disappointment that the preliminary results of the autopsy was rejected. The President promised a thorough investigation and will bring in all pathologists, their own pathologists, prominent persons because they all concluded the same thing, witnessed by their lawyer and their doctor. And because of the family lawyer and the family doctor came out and spoke professionally and what took place there, the truth they turned on them, Jagdeo said. Jagdeo, you know you is trouble, by. You is trouble. Anyway, as we continue, the vice president accused the opposition of polarizing the issue as the country prepares for its general election, while others have opted to verify and dishonor the name of the young child. Mr. Jagdeo singled out the nurse's assistant from the Georgetown Public Hospital GPHC, who was captured in a recording giving the impression that she observes the post-mortem examination when she did not. Jagdeo said the claim made by the nurse assistant was simple, outrageous, but Guyanese were quick to believe. Look at the outrageous lie being told by the nurse aide. How could you invent something like that and then release it in a public domain? She did not release nothing. She was recorded without her knowing. It's a difference, Mr. Jagdeo. Come on, y'all stop behaving like people stupid, or is y'all stupid? Anyway, let me continue. Jesus Christ. How could you even dishonor this child by doing something like that? And then they are influencing who are spreading it like wildfire. You have to be warped to believe something like that. That the minister would ask a nurse aide, not even a nurse, to go witness an autopsy and give her technical opinion of it, he said. Jagdeo has warned against speculation, noting that the police must be allowed to conduct their investigation into the death of the child. Adriana's death has sparked global outrage with increasing demands for justice. This is why I don't understand viewers and subscribers. We all know to ourselves that this girl was just having a conversation. She did not came out and say anything she did not do alive. You understand? One to the man that recorded her, don't you feel he should get locked up too? Because she specifically said, yo, I hope you're not recording me. Isn't that cyberbullying? Viewers and subscribers, this government here, Sabai, knows its trouble. Anyway, let me continue with the news, guys. Cha-cha. And we're definitely going to continue with Adriana Young's family rejects single international investigator to probe the child death attorney. And we get this, guys. And it says here, the move by the government to secure a service of one international homicide investigator from Canada to assist with the investigation into the death of the 11-year-old Adriana Young has not received the support of the dead child's family, according to the lead attorney, Dexter Todd. In an interview with the news source today, Mr. Todd said the government has fallen short in meeting the demand of the family and its repeated calls for Adriana's death to be investigated by a Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, the Scotland Yard of the Royal Mounted Police of Canada. Todd said assistant from Canadian homicide expert Leonard M.C. Caution, a retired of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, will not suffice. They are not satisfied. They are not in support of that gesture at all. To have a retired person, fair enough, come with some form of experience. Their main concern is that this individual is not going to be accountable to any particular body. What they were looking forward for is to have a organization or an institution in which the members can be held accountable. So in this stage where we take the private investigator, then the private investigator has to be accountable only to whomever his paymaster is, Todd reasoned. Todd said while he is not there to cause explosion on the integrity of the Canadian homicide expert, Adriana's family desires an international investigation organization to conduct the probe. He said only then will the family be assured that the investigation would be done at its highest standard. He continued by saying because of now this entire case is being handled, there are concerns, and with those concerns the satisfaction is not there with the family in relation to this single person who is coming, who is retired, and he is not conducting to any particular body or organization in which we can look at their own code of conduct, their terms, etc. And to say we are going to hold this institution to those standards, he explained. They Todd ain't playing with them by. Mr. Todd, I love how you're dealing with this, say so. Let's continue, guys. We continue. The attorney said there is still time for the government to seek assistance from a reputable investigative body to conduct the investigation. Little Adriana Young went missing on Wednesday, April 23rd, while visiting the W Hotel with her family. She was found dead in the hotel pool the following day, triggering widespread protests as autopsy conducted on her remains by their international pathologist found that she died by drowning. According to a preliminary report released by the Guyana Police Force, there was no evidence of sexual assault of the child nor any fractures or injury to her body. That preliminary report has not been handed over to the legal team, but Adriana's family is demanding that her death was no accident. The family is awaiting both the preliminary report and a full report to have them reviewed by forensic expert. Well, viewers and subscribers, as you guys just know, Horde there, and definitely Mr. Tad, you're right at what you're saying. We do not need this dude to come. No, we don't need this export from Canada. Whether didn't the government here, did the family say we do not need no help from you guys? That's what the family said, and you guys are still, no, you're gonna bring a homicide expert that is retired. Come on, man. Because he been in the field for 30 years or whatever, the dude is retired. Don't matter what field you're in, how much years. Once you retire, you cannot bring somebody who is retired to do that. The family is not going to be approve of it. But viewers and subscribers, you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts. Anyway, let me continue with the news with the nurse assistant remanded to jail on terrorism charge over false claim about post-mortem examination. But I tell you, hey, let me get this ASI. And it says here, the Georgetown Hospital nurse assistant who was recorded by someone else while allegedly claiming that she was part of the observation team of the autopsy on the 11-year-old Adriana Young has been charged with the offense of inciting terrorism and remanded to jail. The mother of two, a 23-year-old Tayana Lewis King, appeared at the Georgetown Magistrate Court early today where charges was read to her. She was not required to enter a plea, with the prosecution objecting the bail. The presiding magistrate refused bail and ordered the accused remanded. The nurse assistant surrendered to the police on Monday after a wanted bulletin was issued for her arrest. She was allegedly recorded in a conversation with someone else, providing information about the autopsy of the child who was found dead in the pool at the Doubleday Hotel. The Georgetown Hospital and Ministry of Health and even the attorney and doctor of the family of the dead child all stated that the nursing assistant was not among the persons at the post-mortem and never had any interaction with any of the person involved in the PME. She was allegedly secretly recorded by a man who also worked in the medical field. It is alleged that he was responsible for the sharing of the recording conversation on social media. He too is facing charges but was released on bail today. You see that? You see them thing there? I telling you, viewers and subscribers, yo, y'all leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this here, okay? Well, that was it for the news. Time for us to jump into some stuff quick and fast. Let's get it.
These kind of things, well, I'm gonna hear what questions are gonna be asked. People want to know.
U.S. authorities. Are you coming back on your own cars now?
Tomorrow card, I'm coming back.
I'm trying to find out.
Okay.
You had a flight booked to return to Guyana at this time? Or say why you were denied entry to work?
You do personal. No way, hold on. You run inside every take up my picture, but up on the internet, I use real low like dogs. You know, tell you, come in everything I take. I want you to me, got no shame, I don't business, you give me a easy time. I want you understand, U.S. authorities my foot.
Is your budget visa revoked?
You go and ask the U.S. authority because you know them personally.
Okay.
Good.
So they say snitch on
Who
my
else? What critics are?
Are you so friends with
I ain't said
Mohammed?
nothing yet. You want me to say something? I rooted for you.
Because when the people
Were
call
you
me,
questioning about the Mohammed?
The people tell me, I gotta come back to Guyana, got critic. I gotta come back to Guyana, got critic. Alright.
Did they ask you anything about the Mohammed? Did they
ask you not about the Mohammed? They asked me about no critic. I say yes.
And that's why they sent you back?
Right. By the time I say yes, people say out. I said go. Back home. What?
Don't rush your bag, man.
You got a vested interest in me, love? Oh, call you go one fingerprint and blood sample. Oh, I allowed to do whatever I want. Nobody has to be broken, no matter if, no, let's go. You don't study me visa. Would you want to see my visa for love? Well, I tell you what, excuse me. This tired neck, Jersey, you're not easy to me, I'm the Jersey, you gotta be. I know I'm retired, you're tired, I still got the mind. Yeah. No, I'm not that nice, daddy. I didn't think clear confusion. Right now, I feel so important to confuse and then I want to walk the tongue. Pretend.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm bringing the thing from Sheriff Dick, you know?
You alright?
Huh? And I just want to know. You can carry me? The job?
I ain't got cash it. Odessa, by the way, Odessa Primus used to work for me. She's denying her visa has been revoked, but it has been, you don't go on a morning flight and come back in the afternoon just like that.
Oh my God. She's not cooperating with us.
No,
She's not cooperating with us.
no, you weren't cooperating with them, that's why they sent you back.
Yes, I cooperated with you now, that's why they...
Okay.
Right. Excuse me. You do personal. Huh? And then I got critical. No, you are going to you got to share old things, condemn things and so on. You need to stop. Like, yeah. All them condemn like you. Anyways.
So Odessa, you know, in good spirits as a comedian. So you got, and we worked before. Odessa Primus used to work for me on one of my radio programs years ago.
This is the pinnacle of e-life. This is the authority, the greatest excitement and so on. Guys, thank you very much. And this is all y'all from different news agencies.
Odessa, on a serious note, you know it's as a result of you being a buffer for the Mohammeds and taking out the photographs, photographs with the lobbyists. You know that's why.
You can try that with a lobbyist picture when you put up on the internet where you say about lobbyists and this and that. You can fight that.
It's you said the man is a lobbyist.
I never said that.
You took a
never
picture.
Said that.
Listen to me. Shara Duncan. Shara Duncan and Burke shared it. I have the post.
They said the man is a lobbyist.
You didn't know the man is a lobbyist when you met him?
I don't know what the man is do.
So will you meet the man in Washington for?
Why I can't meet men? What is this? Why can't I meet men? What is going on with you?
So she take the file. She take the file. Don't worry, it should be adequately compensated. There's no problem.
I want you find something that send me visa get revoked. You understand me? And I personally...
Don't do the man. Don't do the man. Don't do that. Don't make her do the man. Don't make her pull out a trump card for your man. Oh, God. I definitely beginning the thing, Odessa. I definitely beginning the thing. Who you believe sending the information? Man, don't make her pull out my trump card, man.
Pull out your trump card.
Don't make her do the man. Oh, man. Oh, don't force me, hand. You know me, she used to work years ago, right? She used to work for me. Oh.
And I can't stop that. You understand me? And whoever feel like they can come here tonight and we can do something, I know that's going to be embarrassed or whatever, that's not going to happen.
So the intention
It's not embarrassed. I don't think.
No.
You're a comedian.
I don't mean critic, right? Critic the hate for the own education. But people like this guy and this guy, you understand me?
Your mommy
So
can.
our intention is not to embarrass you. It is
Can't embarrass me. I shame out my shame.
So we received information.
Huh? I don't snitch for nobody. Will you studying if I snitch on the mom? It's for buy. What got for snitch on? What one know? I just work with them.
Okay, but if I may, right? We received information.
This set. Culture, like she nobody cared. Like she lost she sense of direction. Not only she visa. She lost she sense of direction. Man, Odessa, will you the carriers that way? You lost your sense of direction too?
Oh, the man just been here, so I'm going to drive over there.
So we are here here because we were told that you had your visa revoked.
All right, then nobody. You can't sleep because.
No,
right,
no.
you know where Gary Book.
No,
You
no,
look at the
but,
embassy.
no, it's alleged. So you want to
So you can fly back to New York tomorrow. That's what you're saying to us? You can fly back to New York tomorrow, Miss
Or
Primus.
denying it.
Can you book a flight and fly tomorrow
We
back
are
to the
just
United
here to
States?
find out exactly what is
I
happening.
want to fly by somebody, father. I let decide among yourselves who father fly by.
But that's
That's what there. I fly by somebody.
you don't want to clear the air?
I don't want to clear nothing because it don't matter what I say. People go run with what they're running with. And I ain't too much keen on the running as they
But we
could
are
see.
here to get the answer. We want to know
Oh,
what
this
you
guy
have
is
to say.
stubborn,
I
man.
New Jersey, I don't know.
We want to know what you have to say. We want to know what the facts are. Okay, but as I'm telling you, we were told that you had your visa revoked due to your affiliation with the Mohammed.
No.
Can you confirm that
It
deny
has
it?
nothing to do with the Muhammad, for the love of God.
So then
Where's
what did they
your
ask you
obsession
about?
with these people?
So what do you
Who you
authorities
business
ask
would
you
ask
about?
me about for? You glad I don't for what you face? And the tired shot?
Is it true that your cellular devices were taken away by the authorities? Do you have your cellular phones on you? You don't have them?
No, me not.
What happened to your cellular phones?
You figure it out, because you seem to know a lot of things in this striped shirt.
No,
I'm a
we're
journalist.
asking.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
I know you know.
She got her cell phone and she back it, but it was taken by the U.S. authorities, and then so it's funny. It passed, and I have a joke, and it's funny, but a lot of people are gonna lose their visas. So this is
Yes, I was got my boat.
All right.
Thank you, baby.
so she has a whole bus here, and obviously paid for by her financier.
Yes. What's my lifestyle interest?
Okay,
I'm just wondering why you want to
Don't
abandon you.
concerned about
Don't
me.
bother with him. Do you have anything to tell us voluntarily about what transpired in the U.S. and how come you're back here so soon?
How you know when I live?
I don't know what
morning,
I'm
we
saying.
know
It's
that this
alleged,
morning.
right? It's alleged. So we're asking. We want clarity.
This morning?
I do not want to voluntarily say anything.
Okay.
I thank you guys very much for coming out. Thank you for all the cameras. Hopefully you're able to get some good angles because I've got some bad angles. And thank you very much for that. Do enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
So you're not going to provide any clarity to us? You've been standing here for so long.
But yeah, I should don't sleep in. How would you by yourself?
I agree.
You're the nice girl, you know, this and stand up in this shoe.
agree.
Where's your husband?
I agree. But tell me something now.
Boy, viewers and subscribers, at this moment, I don't know what to say. I really do not know what to say about this. I woke up this morning, saw that I'm the live late, like 3 hours late, on Critics page, and it seems like indeed Odessa did get sent back home and her visa was revoked. Now, I'm saying to myself, I don't know how this happened, why this happened, but I'm hearing something speculating with Mohammed, some pictures she take out with Mohammed somewhere, and so the people are holding her accountable that, like, must be saying she and Mohammed must be his friends or got some kind of something going on. Because I don't know, but I could remember Odessa was in America like 2 to 3 months ago. I think she was in America. So it's strange to see she's coming back to America also so fast, especially when Donald Trump in power. Could be all done. It couldn't be no Mohammed. Could be that she came back too fast. Could be a lot of things. But you know how critics stay already when he trying to put things out there on people. He just like Guyana Daily News sometimes I feel. But at the end of the day, guys, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. Okay?
Every disaster myself and the team at Kaicho News warned Guyana about in the oil sector is now unfolding one by one in front of our eyes. Let's look at some of the biggest disasters we warned the PPP and the PNC about, which they deliberately ignored. And now, all of Guyana is paying the price. 1. The collapse of the fishing industry. We warned that ExxonMobil's oil drilling would devastate our fishing sector, using their own environmental impact assessment to prove it. But what did the PPP and the PNC do? Nada. Today, fishermen can't even catch enough to cover the cost of the gas and the ice. So, we are now importing fish from Jamaica and other countries that only the rich can afford, with no compensation from ExxonMobil. Flaring and food shortages. We warned about this too. Today, Guyana is importing what we once produced in abundance. Crops are drying up. Fruits and ground provisions are stunted and full of diseases. Bananas, oranges, watermelon, tomatoes, cabbage, all being imported from Brazil, Suriname, and elsewhere. Imagine this. Guyana, the land of fertile soil, now importing fruits, greens, and vegetables. What a disaster, with no compensation from ExxonMobil. The livestock industry collapse. We warned about this 4 years ago, remember? Since then, you can't find a chicken or a duck over 4 pounds. They can't grow. They can't breed. What are we left with? Scrawly, sick-looking fowls and ducks limping around like if they got polio. The same thing is happening with the goats, sheep, and cows. Today, 3/4 of the chickens and ducks Guyana eats is coming from Brazil, Suriname, and elsewhere. What a calamity we face today. Yet again, no compensation from ExxonMobil. Crumbling infrastructure all across this country. We warned Guyana that our roads and bridges weren't built for heavy oil-related traffic. And today, they are collapsing faster than the little oil profits can patch them up. These roads were built for small vehicles, 7 and 10 ton trucks. Now we have 50 to 80 ton monsters tearing them apart daily. In North America and Europe, they have strict road weight limits, but not in Guyana. Any weight, any time, any roads. Oil money can patch it up when they collapse. Oil money now vanishing in thin air. I came out my home on Christmas Day, did a special program to warn Guyana about the new oil law Bharat Jagdev and Ashni Singh was going to put in place, which will give them the authority to spend the oil money without accounting for it. Now, it's happening in we face. Terence Campbell, a board member overseeing the little oil money, exposed how the board is a rubber stamp and that the oil money is leaving the account without anyone knowing where it's going. When he spoke up, Jagdev ridiculed him in all fashion. And if that wasn't enough, he called Campbell a parasite for taking this matter to the court. Beat that one. The Wales gas to energy disaster. From day one, we call this project a dead donkey, a death trap for Guyana. Jagdeo is now hiding the project documents, refusing to show the nation, with the US billions investing, how it will cut electric bills in half. Now, one of the contractors moving to the international courts, fighting for 50 million US, and the project hasn't even started properly as yet. 3 delays already so far. Lawsuits coming, and Guyana is still in the dark about this mega project. We warned about the gas flaring too. Look around today. The heat is unbearable. People walking with fans in their faces, and children fainting in classrooms. If that is the situation today, coming from only 3 oil projects, people, what will happen when the next 3 start flaring, along with the other 4 Exxon lining up to be approved by both the PPP and the PNC? We also exposed Exxon's own admission that a tsunami could hit Guyana. Yet, Jagdeo and Norton remain silent. No emergency plan in place, no preparation, no nothing. We warned many times about ring fencing. Because the PPP and the PNC refused to ring fence these oil projects, Guyana lost 20 billion US at the end of 2024. Man, you didn't hear what I said there. Exxon walk out this country with 20 billion US of our oil profits, and Guyana still sitting with 5 billion debt, paying hefty interest, and still borrowing to run the country. Barra Jagdeo cuss out the PNC for approving the first 2 oil projects without ring fencing them. Then he did the same with 4 others. Brazil government official insulted us by saying Guyana sold its oil like a cheap prostitute. Suriname's oil boss came till to Guyana and mocked us with this oil deal they settled for. TT, Prime Minister in the waiting, came here and told us he's willing to help us change this slave contract with ExxonMobil. What happened? Here is the final warning, my brothers and sisters. You own this oil, yet you have these leaders treating you like blind beggars at the gate. Not a single independent meter at the pumps to track how much oil we are producing daily. Not a single oil export hired to oversee what Exxon is doing on our behalf. Not making a move to collect a single cent in taxes from these new oil projects being approved. The fire is here, people. It's burning and heading straight to you. Don't say you weren't warned.
Now I'm going to tell you this, viewers and subscribers. That's why I would never stop listening to Mr. Glenn Lal. I don't know if y'all know by now, Mr. Glenn Lal is speak facts and not fiction. The man been warning y'all about, you see, I did some research like everybody did too, and I find out where there's all this problem and chaos indeed. If you don't structure your thing properly, you could fall. And to know that Guyana have to be importing all of these fruits and all of these resources we have whereby we could have our own fruits. The fishermen them feeling the penalty for what? The penalty for the government. This is crazy, viewers and subscribers. It hurt my heart when I hear what Glenn Lal is really saying here. And I know for a fact he's not lying. Viewers and subscribers, I would like you guys to dissect it in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts, how you feel about this situation here that Guyana is facing at this said moment, and them sort of corruption in the about, or them sort of people ain't going through depression because of the state, how things is, money running and all these things happening. Who is to blame? Who is really to be blamed? Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts. Anyway, that was it for the show. If you guys watched the show so far, you enjoyed it, definitely would appreciate it if you give the video a thumbs up. I want about 300 thumbs up on this video here, so definitely smash that subscribe button if you haven't as yet, and put your post notification bell on. It's your boy Fire Feelings once again. This is Let's Talk the Things, where is getting latest in Guyana and in the diaspora. Big up yourself.